So this person is responding to the video I just did on Project 2025, and they say, well, what happens if the Republicans don't get in? Or is there going to be another insurrection? Is there going to be another January 6th? And I just want to take this opportunity to remind us all that the insurrection of it all, January 6th, that was just the tip of the iceberg. That was the sensational, crazy pants. That was the part that we could see. That was what was on the surface. You know those pictures of an iceberg where that little bit is just sticking out of the top, but the real ridiculousness is underneath the surface, the other 90%? January 6th was that little tip that was sticking out of the top of the water. You know, that's what that was. Because underneath it all, you had all of these strategists that were working behind the scenes. I mean, Trump told those people to go to the Capitol and do what they did, but those were the people who really weren't organized at all. They didn't come prepared to do it. They didn't even have a plan. A few of them had some zip ties, but they didn't know what they were going to do. The people who were really organizing behind the scenes were the legal strategists. And I'm not even talking really Rudy Giuliani and people like that. I mean people like Mike Johnson, who is the current Speaker of the House. Mike Johnson was one of the primary legal strategists around trying to get the election results overturned. They had a whole slate of fake electors that were set up because they were challenging the idea that the electors that were supposed to come in and cast their votes for Biden, they were challenging the idea that these people should be able to come in and do their jobs. They brought about 60 cases before the federal courts, and they were all dismissed one after the other. But 60 Minutes just did an interview. Anderson Cooper for 60 Minutes just did an interview, and I would encourage you to go find this interview on YouTube. He just did an interview with one of these fake electors that was being set up to go and cast their votes in lieu of the real electors that were supposed to cast their votes in Wisconsin. One of these fake electors was the head of the Republican Party in Wisconsin. That's how deep this crap went. He knew what he was doing was wrong. He knew that it was deceptive. He knew that there was no real fraud. But he said if he knew that he did not agree to be one of these fake electors, that he would be blamed for Trump not getting into the White House. So he just went along with this whole plan and agreed to be a fake elector because of all Trump's goons behind the scenes that were working so furiously to get everything overturned. So I said all that to say they are 100%, they will be working behind the scenes from a strategic, legal point of view to try to fix this next election in the way that they want it fixed. They will learn from all of the mistakes that they made the last time, and they're going to try to fix it. So no, if Trump loses, we may not see people scaling the walls of the Capitol like we did last time, because a lot of those people, they're the fall guy. They're the ones who are actually getting punished for what they did. All of the people working behind the scenes, they're all still in Congress. They all still have their jobs. Mike Johnson got promoted to Speaker of the House. He was a nobody, and now he's Speaker of the House. He was rewarded. The people who actually tried to overturn the election through the legislative and judicial branches, they just learned more. They're just getting stronger. So we shouldn't be one bit surprised at whatever they are cooking up right now.